scholars, teachers, staff, and parents. Today is Friday, May 8th, and today we are live in the BCS Gymnasium with the broadcasting crew in preparation for our parent-teacher assembly, which will also be hosted later today by some of our newer broadcasting members, so make sure to tune in for that. Now it's time for our BCS coach. I'm a BCS Eagle. I'll dream big and soar to new heights. I'm adaptable in everyday situations and intentional for my time, actions, and words. I have integrity and I'm a team player. My work has value and I will succeed. I am a BCS Eagle.
And now for our comp classroom core value and social skill. And this was comp classroom is filled with it. Sit up straight and comfortably in your chair. And rest your hands on your desk or on your lap. Close your eyes. Put your feet flat on the floor. And relax your shoulders back and down. Let your whole body be still. Breathe normally and relax. As you breathe in through your nose, notice the feeling of the air moving in. And as you breathe out through your nose, notice the feeling of the air moving out. If you become aware of any thoughts passing through your mind, let them float away and bring your attention back to the feeling of the breath. Now, take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale slowly. Notice how you feel. And slowly open your eyes. Thank you for feeling the breath with me, and now I'll pass on for BC's weather recess.
Thank you, anchors. Good morning. I'm Sana, and I'll be hosting your weather segment for today. Today's weather is more clouds than sun with a high of 62. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low of 51. And for the weather weekend, Saturday will be a high of 66 with sun and clouds with a low of 47. Sunday will be cloudy and with a high of 75, 57, and a low of 54. Today will be outdoor recess. Enjoy your outdoor recess. For Turf or Puck for Friday, 113 has the turf and 115 has the playground. First through second grade, 108 and 118 and 116 will have the turf and playground. 110 and 112 you have the park playground across the street. Third through fourth grade, 108 and 106 will have the turf in the playground, while 102 and 104 will have the playground across the street. For fifth through sixth grade, 216 and 215 will have the turf and park, and 213 and 210 will have the playground across the street. And now I'm going to pass it on for our core value.
Thank you. This is core values value. And a value is a person's standard of behavior to decide what is important. A person whose value is respected, admired, and appreciated. How can you show value this week? And our social skill focus is accepting feedback and consequences. And now I'll pass on for BC students.
Thank you, anchors. I'm Hank, and now I'll be giving you the news you need. Thank you, anchors. I'm Hank, and today's lunch is of 2026 at 5 p.m. The Arts Gala will include arts from this school year to each grade level, show all scholars, parents, and guardians scholars' artistic views. Scholars, are you an artist? The BCS Theater Club is looking for an artist to design a program cover for next year's fall musical, Matilda. Create a 2D artwork in any medium that represents the story of Matilda and BCS. Submissions will be due to Mr. Spears by Friday, May 15th, 2026. And now for Eagle of the Week. Fourth grade 104, Dean P, and 102, Judah B. Sixth grade 210, Chloe C. And today's Eagle Extras are beginning band and concert band. If you're getting an after-school snack, meet Mr. Spears in the gym. Otherwise, go directly to the music room. After all after-school programs that meet in the gym are reminded to go directly into the gym. Sit down and do not put any belongings on the stage. And now I'm going to pass it on to our quote.
Thank you. And this was quote of the week is values are like fingerprints. Nobody's are the same, but you leave them all over everything you do. By Elvis Presley. Think about what this quote means to you.
And this week's Would You Rather is, would you rather ice cream or gelato or Pepsi or O's? And this week, with over 3/4 of the vote voting the ice cream, they have won. So scholars, make sure to go to tinyurl.com/bcswyr to cast your vote for next week's Would You Rather. And I'll now pass on for our World Sports News.
Thank you, Arun. My name's Larry, and now it's time for our World Sports News. On Wednesday, May 6, PSG played against Bayern in the second leg of the UEFA Champions League and drawing 1-1 with a goal from Ballon d'Or winner Ousmane Dembele in the 3rd minute and a goal from Harry Kane in the 94th minute. This game was controversial, with many fans exclaiming the ref was being unfair because there are 2 potential handballs to be called for. However, they were not called, and the total aggregate score was 6-5. Therefore, they advanced to the UCL final to play Arsenal in Budapest on May 30th. Now I'm going to pass it on for a book, music, and movie review.
Thank you, Larry. Now I'll pass on for book review.
Thank you, Anchors. My name is Diego, and I'll be doing your book for your book review today. Today's book is I Survived the Titanic. I think this book is very interesting with its descriptive storytelling. I'd rate this book a 9 out of 10. Now I'll pass it back to the Anchors.
Thank you, Diego, and I'll now pass on for our big news wrap-up.
Thank you, Anchors. I'm August, and now it's time for this week's big news wrap-up. President Trump has released a new counterterrorism strategy mainly to target gangs and cartel groups. So far, it has not been effective, with only a few cartel members caught in Los Angeles. This strategy may just be a waste of time and security funds, or the strategy could be effective and help arrest cartel groups targeted in the Western Hemisphere. And now I'm going to pass it back to the Anchors.
Thank you, and now I'll pass on for our new CPS scan.
Thank you, Anchors. Scholars and teachers, this is an important segment, so please stop what you're doing and pay attention to this short segment. There is a new CPS scam where a person will email you saying that your account will be deactivated and to reactivate it, you need to give them your password. When I received this email, the person's name was Montero Santiago. The first thing I noticed is that there was a profile picture with a stop sign for exclamation mark in it. This either means they are a scam and they're outside of our network. Look at this doc they also sent me. It says to reactivate your account, you must enter your password. Remember, scholars, CPS has all of our passwords saved in their database. If you get an email like this, forward it to a teacher or an administrator and delete it. And remember how to see a scam. Number 1, look at the profile picture. Is it normal or is it a warning symbol? Number 2, look at the person in the email. Look at the people who are on the email and forward to it. Or people from our school, or is it random people from in CPS or outside our network? And remember, if they ask for your password, it's not CPS. And now I'm going to pass it on for our student news.
Thank you, Sanaa, for that very useful segment on how to find a scam in the CPS network, and I'll now pass it on for our student news.
Thank you, Anchors. I'm Jordan, and this is your student news. Today's student is Harper C. She would like to share that there is a new virus going around. Thank you for sharing it. Students, please make sure to wash your hands and cover your coughs. And if you would like to share your stories or news, go to tinyurl.com/BCS student news and submit your response to be included in the morning announcements. Now I'm going to pass it on to the Anchors.
Thank you. Make sure to be adaptable, be intentional, be a team player, have integrity, show value. Make sure to follow all of our social media, and have a great weekend.